As long as you stay out here on the sidewalk, all right?
Whoa. Let's start off on a let's try this conversation again. You're implying I can't be in there.
Well, that's private property. So
That's tax-paid property. You do what you got to do. I'm gonna walk on there. I'm gonna hang out there for another 10 minutes. Welcome back. You're here today with your boy, Anthony X. We're back in Salinas, California, working on a First Amendment audit of the Monterey County Office of Education. Let's see if they honor and respect my rights to take picture and video in public and work on my story in peace. Make sure to pound that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing these videos. And definitely leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Pass or fail. You be the judge. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Let's get into it, guys. Salinas, California, Monterey County Office of Education. So from this entrance, it does technically say no trespassing. Although I don't see a penal code or statute or anything or like a city ordinance. However, if you go by the receiving area, which is right over there, there's nothing that says we can't walk in that area. I'm just going to get a few vehicles coming in and out, and we'll probably walk around the other area. Because this sign right here is basically talking about parking, so hard to say. It is a little windy, guys. It might be hard to hear. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Salinas, California, baby. Doing a First Amendment audit. And we're not here to harass anyone. We're going to get some just B-roll footage. Maybe some cars going in and out. Walk around a little bit and see if our rights are respected. This entrance right here, which is part of the same property, doesn't have any signage other than just saying shipping and receiving. Doesn't say I can't enter though. So I'm going to enter from here in just a second and we'll see what happens. All right, let's take a quick walk. Like I said, guys, there's no signs from this particular entrance of city property that says I can't enter. Let's do a quick zoom just to make sure there's no penal codes or statutes or whatnot. Monterey County Office of Education. It just has like a little basic map. It shows we are right there. Doesn't really say what all the other buildings are, but there's no signage whatsoever saying that I can't be here or enter. This is just parking for people on the street. So let's walk through, guys. Let's see what happens. Salinas, California, Office of Education, baby. All right, so this just basically talks about staff parking only. Like I said, there's nothing saying I can't be in here. I mean, if I was a visitor, I'd have to come through this area, so not a big deal. Got the little panel right up here. Looks like you put your key card or whatnot to open the gate, but it's already open. Parking for county vehicles only. No through traffic. Technically, guys, there's no signage saying I can't even go in there. However, I'm going to stay focused right out here, guys. Just on the parking lot and the sidewalk. Pretty much everyone's going home. We're not here to hassle anyone. We're just here to take some footage of our tax-paid facility and see if our rights are respected, guys. We'll hang out for about 20-30 minutes. If no one bothers us, we'll give them a nice, fat, juicy thumbs up. All right, I don't think we can go in, but let's check it out. It is after 5 o'clock, so I'm pretty sure the lobbies and whatnot are closed. Let's see if we can get a quick peek in there. The office is closed to the public to help slow the spread of COVID, guys. All good. I mean, it's pretty late in the day anyways. Get a little glimpse through the glass if you can see that. All right. Cool. Yeah, they're closed. All right, let's continue walking around and see what we see. Got a vehicle right over here, kind of interesting. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm just taking a little tour. Appreciate your help. I'm just doing a little tour. I appreciate your help.
Oh, okay. Can I direct
I saw that the lobby was closed, so
you? Yeah, we're closed.
yeah, don't, you know, with everything going on, I understand.
Yeah, no, we're closed.
Yeah, I'm just taking a little tour, working on the story. I'll be done in like 15, 20 minutes, and yeah. I take it you work here?
I do.
What's your role here, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm the senior director in the Department of Special Ed.
Oh, perfect. Appreciate it.
Who are you with?
I can't disclose it at the moment. It would jeopardize the integrity of what I'm working on. But nothing nefarious going on. Just working on a story. All right, have a great weekend. Take care. And guys, she was very cordial. Nothing wrong with a little curiosity. Nothing wrong with asking a few questions. She seemed a little nervous seeing me walk around, but that's fine. She's going very slow. We'll just keep our eye on her. She is stopping. Maybe she's calling someone. I have no idea. I thought I was being pretty cordial to her and being very respectful, trying to ease her any doubt she had of anything foul going on. But she does not want to leave now. She started off really well, was about to get a pass. I hope she doesn't do something foolish and pull a Karen on me. Never know. Oh well, we'll just keep walking around. She does not want to leave. She's probably on the phone. Let's go check it out real quick. Let's see what's going on. Let's ask her another question. If she has any issues with us being here. Be interesting to see what she says. Oh, she's starting to leave as soon as she sees me going towards her. I totally forgot to get a shot of this great looking mural. We are in the Monterey County, Monterey Bay. It's beautiful. And guys, usually I don't disclose too much information. However, you know, being that she's a, you know, woman and it is a Friday, you know, I sometimes like to experiment on my approach. And sometimes I like to give them not a lot, but just the bare minimum, such as, hey, I'm working on a story. I'm not here to cause trouble, just to kind of ease the tension. And then at that point, they have a choice to make. Either violate my rights, or try to at least, or just say, oh, no problem, you're just working on a story? Okay, well, have a great day. So I try to, you know, now if they do call the police at the point that I've told them, I'm just working on a story, I have no ill will, nothing nefarious going on, then that becomes a situation that's a definite, you know, how do you say, fail. Got this other car right over here watching us. Kind of interesting, if you can see her just trying to creep up there a little bit. Let's go get some more information. Let's get the license plate of this vehicle, because they are just staying there in the shadow, in the shade. You can see that, guys. License plate 7WIH169. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but hello. How are you doing today?
What's up?
I said, how are you doing today? I'm doing good, thanks. Thank you for asking.
What's up?
You're not gonna just say hello back or anything?
Can I help you?
No, there was actually a lady that she said she was a director or something that was in a red car, which she's probably the one who called you. And I told her I'm just working on a story, nothing nefarious going on. I'd be like 15, 20 minutes and then out of here.
Story for whom?
I can't disclose it. It would jeopardize integrity.
Yeah, that's what you told her. So.
But I was honest with her. I wasn't trying to hide in the bushes or
I
anything.
just want to let you know there's a public information officer, and she handles all media press.
Oh, great. Do you have a business card or anything that I could have? 'Cause I may have some questions.
Call the MCOE website, and you'll see our public information officer. She's with the superintendent's office.
Perfect.
And she'll be happy to help you.
And she'd be the one I'd speak to, like if I had public records requests regarding employees here, staffing.
That's exactly.
You know,
where
payroll,
you
all that stuff.
That's exactly where.
Okay, appreciate your help. All right, take care.
Hey, Terry, you okay?
You look a little lost. Have a great weekend. All right, guys, let me just pause it for a moment and kind of explain the situation where we stand. I'm just a guy with a camera, peacefully walking around on public property, taking pictures, working on my story. I'm not required to answer any questions. I'm not required to stop to talk to people. However, just to be cordial, both Terry and the director, I had no problem informing them I'm working on a story. I'll be gone in 15 or 20 minutes. I have no ill will against anyone. None of them asked me to leave. I really want to point that out. They basically drove away and walked away. Yet they still called the police, armed men, to come and deal with a guy with a camera. Keep in mind, these are the people that we put in charge to educate our children, and they're not even aware of our First Amendment, freedom of press. I mean, come on now. This is our First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America. This should be simple, basic 101. They should know this, guys. Unreal. Let's continue. Karen. Also, here's the contact information for the Office of Education. If you do reach out, please do so cordially. Oh my goodness. I tried to be cordial, guys. This kind of shows you it really doesn't matter. You can be completely quiet, answer 0 questions, or you can answer a few. And honestly, once they already make their mind up, it really doesn't matter how you treat them. They're just going to try to violate your rights. They automatically assume if someone has a camera, they don't know you, that you're there to cause harm. I tried being cordial. I tried saying I'm just working on a story. I'd only be 15, 20 minutes. It is what it is, guys.
All right, well, I'm getting lots of calls about you kind of freaking out the ladies driving out of here, man.
That's not my concern.
Okay. Can you tell me the reason why you're out here?
I don't answer questions. I will tell you this just as a courtesy, because I do respect what you're doing.
Okay.
I did tell the director who was leaving first, the first lady that engaged me, I was very cordial with her. You can ask her to verify. I have it on camera.
Okay.
I just told her I'm working on a story, nothing nefarious. I even told her I'd be 10, 15 minutes and I'll be out of here. Next thing I know, 2 or 3 of the other ladies started coming out, and I even tried to say hello to one of them. They didn't want to say hello or anything. And it's a public facility. There's no sign saying I can't be here. It's paid by our taxes. I wanted to get some information on how to do a public request on the payroll and whatnot, and where our money's going, you know, and whatnot. And she gave me some information. Other than that, nothing foul.
It's all about like school shutdown and.
I can't answer any questions. Like I said, I gave you that as a freebie because you're being cordial. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it too, man.
And I see your star number is 90. It looks like.
Yeah.
But I can't read your name with the glare of the sun. Could you verbally?
Last name Musket.
Got it. Do you have a card by any chance?
Sure do.
Appreciate you being cordial and professional.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
So, and yeah, like I said, as long as you stay out here on the sidewalk, all right?
Whoa. Let's start off on a let's try this conversation again. You just said as long as I stay out in the you're implying I can't be in there.
Well, that's private property. So,
That's tax-paid property. I came through that sign, so
okay, let me just.
I'm going to discontinue this conversation. I'm going to walk in there just to show you I can. No one, just so you know, and just to be clear, no one asked me to leave, just to be clear on that. And you cannot solicit a trespass,
No.
just to be clear on that.
You're just
No, I'm just saying, well, you made it sound like I can't walk in there.
I'm saying, if you go on the property, if somebody decides to sign a complaint because they work there and they have that standing, then I might have to address that. As long as
You can
have-
address it. You're doing your job. I appreciate, you doing your job and protecting the community. But I got to be very clear on this. Regardless if they complain or 10 people complain, you're not the Fillings police, you're a law officer. So if I want to go on there all day, as long as I'm doing something constructive, I'm not causing trouble, I'm not harassing anyone, I'm not littering, I'm not breaking into anything, I can walk on there. And I'm going to go on there right now just to show you that it's okay. And it's not that I'm trying to be rude or disrespectful, just to be clear. It's just because of that comment you made. You kind of implied like I can't go on public property that I pay for with my taxes. You pay for it with your taxes, which your taxes come from my taxes. So I can definitely go on there. So you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. I'm going to walk on there. I'm going to hang out there for another 10 minutes.
Have a good day.
Yep.
All right.
If they do call, like I said, though, I'm trying to be courteous with you as well because you're being cordial. I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm not nothing nefarious going on. I'm just working on a story, brother. That's it. But I am going to have now, out of pure principle, I do have to go back on there. And I'm not doing it to try to disrespect you or anything. But I got to go back on there, so. Guys, and that's how you handle it. You can't let them try to make up laws and enforce Fillings. It's about the law. This is county property. We pay for it. We have a right to go there. He was being very cordial. I got to give him that. But to try to imply that I can't go on county property. You can see, guys, right while he's watching there, I'm going to walk back on. There's Karen now. How's it going, brother?
Not much.
Good, good.
How you going so far?
Good, good. Well, I was doing good. I explained to the director before. I was just trying to take a little tour. I told him I'd be like 10 or 15 minutes. Nothing nefarious going on. I even said hello. And here they are calling the police on me, and the police officer even, you know, he left. He knows he can't.
Yeah, we kind of saw. We're like, oh, what's happening there?
Yeah, I told him very clearly. I mean,
and you are trespassing.
I'll be very clear to you. So to start off, number one, no one's asked me to leave, which you have to do.
I'm asking you to leave now.
Number two, I'm not going to leave because this is public property, to be clear, that I pay for with my taxes. This gentleman pays for, we all pay for. I have every right to be here.
To be perfectly clear,
Ma'am, you can't trespass someone from public property just because of your feelings if I'm not doing any harm. Was that, brother? I can't disclose it at the moment. Yeah, but like I said, you know, one of the directors came out. I was trying to explain to him I'm not here to cause trouble. I said hello to them very cordially. I'm trying to be very respectful. I wasn't looking in people's windows, you know, as far as the vehicles go. I was just walking around the building, and I told them very clearly, I'm just working on a story. I'll be out in 10 or 15 minutes. If they would have just left me alone, I would have been 2 miles away. I literally was back on the sidewalk. I was back on the sidewalk and the police came and I told them the same thing. And he even said, this is public property, you know, you can't do anything. And, you know, Karen in there, she can't do anything either. I mean, this is our property. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but, you know, because she called the police, she kind of lost a little of my respect. She's getting paid her salary with your taxes, my taxes, your taxes. You know, we work hard for it. We have a right to see where our money's going, how our building is maintained. We have a right to do public records requests on every single employee here. They got written up, when were they hired, you know, all that information is public record. And honestly, even if when she takes pictures like that, when she's on the clock working for us, that becomes a public file. I have a right to, you know, request that. Yeah. So it is what it is.
I get to see you in action now.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like the YouTube ones I see.
Yeah. You know, and I'm different. There's just like there's good cops and there's bad cops. There's good auditors, there's bad auditors. I'm not out to cause trouble.
No, I think sometimes you got to be educated.
Definitely, and I agree with that. I'm just about, you know, honestly, just, you know, exercising my First Amendment right. It's that simple, you know?
I just wanted to
Yeah, Dave, go for it.
I know.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
All right, brother.
Okay.
All right, drive safe. Have a great weekend. Oh, let's walk around to keep our social distancing. Hello.
The back is they just don't want you in front of the door.
I was never in front of the door. I was walking by. Oh, before when they were inside, I went by the door to look in there, but not when they were outside. I'm making sure to keep double our, you know, recommended guidance of, you know, 6 feet. I'm probably keeping at least 10 to 15 feet. If you could explain to Karen over here that I have every right to be here. I already told her I was going to be 10 or 15 minutes. When she first came out, I said hello. She didn't even say hi to me. As soon as she admits that I can be here, and as soon as you guys realize I can be here, I'm out of here. I'm leaving.
I explained to you, on the sidewalk you're fine because that's a public street.
And what is this what I'm on right now?
This is private property in the county of Monterey.
Owned by who?
Location.
Owned by who?
Okay, huh?
Owned by who?
By the county of Monterey.
Which is owned by the people.
By the people,
You can't
yeah.
trespass someone
But
from
they
public
also-
property.
They also have the right to ask you to leave the property.
They can, oh, definitely. I agree. I mean, it's a free country. They can ask, and I can respectfully decline.
That's why we're here now, is to
Yeah.
ask you to leave the property.
Yeah, well, I'm going to respectfully decline since you're asking cordially. So if you could explain to her, I have every right to be here. And as soon as that's cleared up, I'll leave. I don't want to be here all night either on a Friday night. So I got officer number 90, and I can't see your badge with the glare of the sun. And I can't see your badge with the glare of the sun. What was your badge number? Oh, 146. And your name, please? Now, sir, it's in your policy manual to identify courtesy. What was it? Now, you have an attitude, huh? You're a fucking tyrant. Man, you go fishing long enough, you find a tyrant. This guy's been very cordial. This guy doesn't, he's afraid, he doesn't even like his own name. I guess you're not proud of what your mama gave you or what? Fucking tyrant. Unreal, guys. Selena's finest that we're paying for. I'm gonna Google your salary, see if you have any write-ups, everything. It's gonna be public. All right, vehicle 1286996 SP2. Tyrant number 1 found. Note guys, I did file a complaint and sent a small video to the chief.
Okay. They have requested that I ask you to be trespassed and leave the property. So I am not trespassing you.
You can't trespass me from public property. Can you give me the ordinance?
Huh?
Give me the ordinance.
21-35 FCC.
Says they can trespass me from public property.
This is private property.
Because they don't like me.
County of Monterey.
So if I, and let me just ask you this, and I'll leave since you're telling, is it a lawful order?
It is a lawful.
Will I be arrested if I don't?
If you do not, you could be arrested or cited.
Well, I want to know yes or no. If I'll be cited or arrested, I will leave under duress.
If you want to sign the citizen's complaint, yes, you will be.
So let me ask you this. If I worked here and I didn't like someone wearing a purple shirt or pink shoes, do I have the right to trespass them just because?
Sure do.
I wasn't causing trouble.
You have a standing here.
See, the difference is this is not a private business. This is owned by us, the people. And I think you're kind of forgetting that. And when I'm working on the story, which I've already clarified to you, it's a constitutional right. And you may want to Google California Penal Code 152.2 subsection B. If you interfere in any way, shape, or form of my First Amendment civil rights, you can you will lose your qualified immunity. You can be sued personally for up to a minimum of $25K. So once again, I'm going to ask you, do I have to leave? All right. You're in for a lawsuit, brother. Because you're enforcing you're enforcing a policy that's not law.
Right now, I'm not going to get into semantics with you.
This is public property. It's that clear.
It's not public property. It's private property owned by the County of Monterey.
Which is owned by me. Which is owned by you.
Interpretation, all right?
It's not an interpretation, brother. You can't just trespass. Like if I'm at a bus stop and as long as I'm not causing a disturbance, I'm not breaking any laws, I'm not doing anything foul, I don't trust this guy sneaking up on me.
We're asking you professionally and courteously,
which I appreciate.
To vacate the premises.
And I appreciate you being cordial. And like I said, you're only one flaw. You're trying to enforce her feelings. And I also asked you, so let me ask you this. If I call 911 and say I have a citizen that's trying to violate my rights, will you go and tell her then, since I called, that I have a right to be here? Or do I have to go through that?
Now for it, if you like.
I would like you to do that.
But she is the assistant director of this facility.
Which is fine.
And she says that you're making her employees uncomfortable.
Once again,
listen to me.
you're not the feelings police.
Listen to me. You're not identifying yourself. All right?
But let me ask you this.
Being polite with you on that.
If I identify, what good would that do? Does that mean I have a right to stay then if I identify?
But what I'm saying is they don't know who you are. They don't know what your intentions are.
They don't need to know. I don't know who she is.
Okay?
I don't know who
If
she
you're
is.
not female, and you're not standing, she's not standing in front of your, on the entrance to your employment.
She could, though.
Okay? She could.
She could if she wants. It's more than welcome.
We can go back and forth with this all day long. She could.
I never once approached anyone, just to be clear. I have everything recorded. I never once approached anyone saying anything unless they approached me first. I never once. I wasn't.
And just to clarify for you, nobody's violating your First Amendment rights. Have I told you?
You're violating them. She's trying to violate them.
First Amendment right.
First Amendment right. Constitution. Freedom of press. Look it up.
Freedom of press. Have I told you to turn your camera off?
You're telling me to leave when I'm doing a constitutionally protected activity. It's not private. You're not understanding that, brother.
Yes, it is private property owned by the County of Monterey.
Which is, and she doesn't have control to kick a citizen off that's not causing trouble.
You're causing heartache for them.
Walking around with a camera, she could have just stayed inside, worked. I would have been gone. You saw me, I was on the sidewalk. I was leaving. Because she called the police, I had to come back. She forced me. She forced me to show her that this is our property, not her property.
Then you got to go through the proper channels.
There's no proper channels, brother. This is a free country.
Contact your board of supervisors.
Brother, you know this is America. We're not in Nazi Germany in the 1940s.
I understand that.
She has no right to trespass someone from public property owned by the people. All right, guys, so one thing is I forgot to get the incident number. Let me see if I can flag him down. I want to make sure I get the right officer and not the tyrant. Quick question before you take off. I totally spaced out over there. Can I get an incident card with the incident number, please? Try to be more professional next time. There's a big disconnect between the community and law enforcement. When I do my videos, honestly, there's a lot of, it's like there's good cops and bad cops. There's good auditors, there's bad auditors. I'm not about causing trouble. I'm trying to build that bond and educate at the same time. And when I try to ask for your identification, you literally put your hand over your badge. I mean, that's like a rookie move. You know, seriously, it's like a rookie move, brother.
Well, you insulted me, so.
Because you didn't want to identify.
My name is Peter Magayon.
Appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend. All right, guys. Thanks for checking out my latest audit over here in Salinas, California at the Monterey County Office of Education. Let me do a quick recap. I was peacefully walking around, taking pictures and video in public and publicly accessible areas, not bothering anyone, not talking to anyone unless they spoke to me. Yet for some reason, I was preventing them from working, and I was basically trespassed from public property. So I did leave under threat of arrest, guys. It was already going to be 6 p.m. I did have work the next morning at 3 a.m., getting arrested, going to jail overnight, possibly not getting out till the morning, maybe missing work, losing my job, all because I was arrested. On top of that, possibly spending thousands of dollars on attorney fees. Not worth it, guys. Trust me, they may have won the battle, but will win the war. Plus, as I've mentioned many times, the main point of these audits, other than exercising my rights, is to not only educate them, but expose them. So technically, mission accomplished. But like I said, I'll definitely be going back in the near future. We're going to continue this battle, guys. Make sure to pound that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing these videos. And of course, leave that comment. Pass or fail. You be the judge. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Salinas, California, Monterey County Office of Education. We'll see you next time.